Good day, everyone. You are welcome to today's edition of our robust program known as Retirement Clues. I am the promoter of this program, Mr. Chusudu Okonta, and the publisher of Nigeria #1 insurance and pension news online known as Ispen Online. I want to thank God for the privilege that He has given to us to come your way again. On Retirement Clues, what we do for those that are joining us for the very first time is to educate people on what they should know, how to plan their retirement. This is what we are committed to, and by the grace of God, we will continue to remain focused in ensuring that people have the clues on how to prepare for a better retirement. Today, we'll be looking at a topic that says why you should negotiate retirement contributions. Why you should negotiate retirement contributions. That is what we are going to look at, today. You have a right to negotiate. Even as you negotiate your salary, you still have the right to negotiate upward your retirement or pension contributions. Before we go into the topic fully, let's just serve you with updates, within the retirement space. The first update that we have is coming from what happened to us. We just, let's say, charity begins, at home. We are very happy. Ispen Online is very happy. We are celebrating because what we are doing is actually catching the attention of people. Ispen Online is the mother of Retirement Clues. Last week, Ispen Online actually bagged an award of recognition, award of excellence, from the National Insurance Commission, NICOM. This is an award of excellence that was given to Ispen Online for its contributions towards educating the public, on insurance and pension. We want to use this opportunity to appreciate the Commissioner for Insurance, Mr. Sunday Thomas, and all the management of NICOM for recognizing Ispen Online and the publisher Chusudu Okonta, for this excellent award. And we want to promise you that by the grace of God, we will remain committed to this responsibility of educating the public of what they need to know concerning insurance, pension, retirement, and how they can better their lot. As God continues to give us wisdom, we pledge to remain committed to this responsibility. We actually appreciate this award. It's one of the awards that we really cherish. We've bagged other awards, but this is a special award coming from the regulator of the insurance industry. Once again, we want to say thank you to the Commissioner for Insurance, Mr. Sunday Thomas, and all the management of NICOM. Thank you. We appreciate this laudable award given to us. That is the first update that we have. Then the second update that we have again is on what NICOM and PENCOM is doing concerning retirees that had annuity with the fund Niger Insurance. We got to know that the two regulators are actually talking to ensure that those annuitants that they begin to receive their benefit. Is a very good one, because some persons have actually written to us trying to find out when they will begin to receive their monthly pension benefit. I know the two regulators, they have been working together and they will continue to work together. Very soon, for the annuitants, don't worry, very soon you begin to receive your monthly alert again as your benefit begins to drop. That these are just the updates we have. Then going into our discussion, which I've already mentioned earlier, which is why you should negotiate retirement contributions. Why you should negotiate retirement contributions. The Pension Reform Act of 2014 actually give a minimum of 18% to be contributed as pension contributions for workers. It's just a minimum. That means you can even push it upward. You can do 19%, you can do 20%, you can do 30%, you can even do 100%, because it is only the minimum, which is 18%, that the law provides. And if the law has already said this is the minimum, that means you have opportunity for you to negotiate your contributions. And that is what we want to discuss today. If you are not aware that you have this right, the law has actually provided this right and given you this right for you to negotiate your contributions. In earlier podcasts, we always encourage people, say, when you are seeking, or maybe you apply for a job and you come for interview, they ask you, say, what do you anticipate to be your package? Some people will only focus on their salary, but we advise, while you are negotiating your salary, negotiate your contributions too, because your retirement is very, very key. I could remember one of these podcasts, we stated there that your salary is the breakfast you take, while your contributions is your dinner. And when we analyze it, we observe that the time between breakfast and dinner is shorter than the time between that is the dinner and the next breakfast. And that is why you must take your dinner serious. The time between the breakfast you take and the dinner is shorter compared to the time between the dinner and the next breakfast. Your salary is your breakfast, while your retirement is your dinner, and that you must pay emphasis to that dinner. Is very, very key. And that is why we feel it is necessary for you, as you are negotiating your salary, negotiate what should accrue to you in your pension contribution, what your organization and you too should contribute, because the law states that your employer should contribute 10% for you, while 8% should be deducted from you. While you are negotiating, you can tell your employer, please contribute 15% for me. Let me do 10%. That is 25%. You can tell your employer, contribute 20% for me. Let me do 10%. That is 30%. And when you do that, you see that when you retire, you have enough fund to retire with. And let's just quickly go into why should you negotiate? Why should you negotiate your pension contributions? One is that the pension law actually gives you that right. It is your right, because the law states that it's only a minimum of 18% for now. You have the right to even negotiate. It's your right to negotiate. That is one of the reasons we feel you have to, you have to negotiate. That is answering that why, you have the right, as spelled out in the Pension Reform Act. That is the first reasons why you should negotiate. The second one is that when you negotiate, it will enhance your retirement fund. What you have in your retirement savings account as at the time you retire, you have something enough to retire with, why you should negotiate. Because we learned that thousands of people have retired and they have just nothing. Some people even retire and they pay them off. They give them en bloc and they were asked to go. If they have negotiated, such wouldn't have happened to them. Imagine somebody working for 35 years and they just pay the person 1.5 million and say, go. You don't have any monthly pension to earn. It's really bad. When you negotiate, you have a robust fund to fall back on when you retire. Another one is that it will help you stay above inflation. When you because you see what inflation is doing to savings now. When you negotiate, you have enough fund. Even if inflation affects what you have, at least that percentage you add can cushion the effect of inflation on what you have in your RSA balance. Another one is that it will help you to retire comfortably. Many people are complaining, what I'm earning today is just too little. But when you negotiate and you're able to get, like, let's say 30% now being contributed for you monthly, you have enough fund that will enable you to retire comfortably. Another reason why you should negotiate is that when you negotiate, it shows the person that is engaging you or somebody you are working with that you have you have value. It shows the value you are bringing in. It shows the value, because when an organization is looking for you, they are looking for the value. You too should show that value by telling them, this is my worth. You should price your worth. Let them know what your worth is. That is one of the reasons why you should negotiate. Don't just fold your hand and allow the organization to give you whatever they have. Show your value, as you negotiate, your pension contributions. And the last one we want to see here is that when you negotiate your pension contributions, even your organization will know that you know what you are aiming for. Because you see, people, they take them for granted, but once you let them know, oh, this is just what I'm coming with, they will never take you for a ride. They will never take you for granted. Want to end this here, and for you that is even working, don't remain on that 18%. You still have right to negotiate and tell your employer, please move me beyond this 18%, because this is just the minimum. And before you know, you can hit 20%, you can hit 30%. I want to stop here. In case you have inquiry to make, our numbers are open: 0054269557. Other number is 07033253527, and our email address is ispenonline@gmail.com. Thank you for giving us your time today, and we encourage you, go now and negotiate your retirement contributions with your employer. Thank you very much. Thank you. By the grace of God, we still come your way in the future. Remain blessed.